Good evening. My name is Juan José Tamayo and I am the moderator of this seminar. We will share stories from our guests. First hand, when your name is and what ethnic group you belong to.
Okay, hello. My name is Stefania, and I belong to the group of Jamaican Indians. His name is Tainos.
Okay. The Taínos were an indigenous group that lived in Caribbean before the arrival of Europeans. They live in places like the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Jamaica, and the Bahamas. The Taínos grew crops like cassava and corn and had a simple but organized society. They share stories, legends, and tradition, and their culture is still important in the Caribbean today. Who was your experience being in your ethnic group?
Okay, I want to share our history and the difficulties we suffer since the arrival of the Spanish. Our lives have very changed. For example, they book unknown diseases and diseases killed and our populations. And we were forced to work, for example, in mines and between in plantations, losing our lands and our freedoms. And although many believe we have disappeared today, I know, because descendants are reclaiming their identified and celebrating our heritage, and despite the cultural and physical genocide we suffered. And we are still her victim for our place in the world and reclaiming our legacy. Finally, since we are not recognized by the government. It has been a very complicated situation for to claim rights and to treat it well.
Okay, Stefan, interesting. Tony,
Yes.
we have our guest John, who recently visited Jamaica with the Taino ethnic group. Hello, John.
Hello, yes, thanks. The Taínos were the first people in the Caribbean and they live in islands like Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic. Today, many people say the Taínos are still alive. Some families have Taíno roots, tradition, and culture. However, many governments do not recognize the Taínos, and as official groups, this makes it hard for them to their story and rights. People want more respect, the Taínos' identity. The Thais also want to the world or to learn about their contribution in history.
Hey, thank you, John. Stephanie, did gender inequality exist in Taino society?
Yes, in my experience, as a Taino woman, I have lived in a society where although we had important there was gender inequality. And we could be, for example, casitas, but men had more power, which meant With the arrival of the colonists, and we suffered abuses and um, forced labor that engineer of freedom.
In the past time, men and women working together. Women were reals and farmers and artists, and the men were hunters and warriors of both and very important roles. Today, gender inequality is a problem. Some women in the communities have fewer opportunities than men, and for example, they may not have the same chance to study or work. Many women also face the violence and discrimination, and to solve this, the techno layers are working for equality. They want to teach the people that men and women are equal and important for the community.
Okay. Thank you very much for your attention and for joining us today. We talk about important things about the Taínos, like their culture, social organization, and the role of women in their society. It's important to remember that their legacy is still alive in the Caribbean. Yeah, I hope this information was interesting and useful. Thank you again. I have great day.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your invitation.
Okay.